Hey everybody, I'm Billy Watkins.
And I'm Zach Pearson.
And this is the very first episode of the Premier Power Hour.
Absolutely. It's a podcast that we're launching and starting today.
Little exciting, you know? We've been selected from a cast of hundreds of people.
Yeah.
They whittled it down to you and I, and here we are.
And here we are today. Absolutely. It's my first time in Louisville. Not from here, but you are.
I am a local. Yes.
Yeah, but you were not. You flew in for this, as did I. So
just
welcome home, I should say.
The red eye last night.
Oh, wow, absolutely.
So what's up? What are we going to talk about today?
Well, today we're going to kick off with, it's the first episode. So, it's a podcast that's put out by Premier. So I figured we should talk a little bit about the background of Premier and then get to know each other so people can kind of get to know us, because we're going to be the voices that they hear in their ears, or, well, you only hear in your ears. So it's going to be what you hear from this point forward.
I'm gonna put this on you because you're the salesman.
I am.
You're the guy. I'm just in the trenches, making little things happen. So, what is Premier?
So Premier Packaging, it's a custom packaging manufacturer. But one of the great things is that we don't just make boxes, because a box isn't, as we're going to talk more about, a box isn't just a box. Founded in 1994, we really have gone places that no other place has gone by just asking why. And part of that is understanding supply chains. Part of that is understanding so many different things that I know you get into. But really, we focus on every part of the supply chain. And that's what helps make us different from other just box distributors or box manufacturers.
A great company to work for, a great company to work with.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. For sure. Yeah. What I've noticed, because my job, as you said, is in sales. So what I'm tasked with doing is convincing people to work with us. And some of the major benefits that we've already talked about is, we ask why. Why are you doing this? Why are you putting it in this box? Why are you using this? Because we want to understand every part of the supply chain, because we're going to inevitably find something that can be improved through our team of experts like yourself. And that kind of industry expertise is not something that is super common in our industry with other people, at least other salespeople that walk in the door and ask them how they're doing business.
Yeah, it's not just I'm gonna get on the phone, call up somebody and get a 10 by 10 by 10.
Yep.
Yeah,
you can do that pretty much anywhere. So I think one of the cool areas of our expertise, other than knowing every area of the supply chain, something that you deal with your job pretty much every day, is some of our inventory solutions, our custom bin boxes that we have.
For sure. I mean, a lot of the stuff that we do doesn't even look like a box. It just happens to be made out of corrugated. So it's pretty exciting. I'm sure we'll talk further on that in other episodes. But all right, so we kind of know what Premier is. We'll continue to develop that and expose everyone to all of the great things about Premier. But let's talk a little bit about each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Talking about myself is one of my favorite things in sales. So
that's why you're in sales.
Yeah. So Billy.
Yes.
I'm relatively new to this company.
Yep.
But you are not. How long have you been working at Premier?
I think this August I'll have been here for 10 years.
10 years strong.
The decade. Yeah.
Do you get anything at Premier for 10 years in?
I think there's a 25% discount on the store, the Premier store. So
that's good.
Yeah,
good. Actually rewarding loyalty monetarily. If they aren't already doing it, they will after this.
No, I don't know. I need nothing. It's the feeling of a job well done.
Yeah.
After a decade.
Good for you. That does not motivate a salesperson like me. How did you get into Premier?
I got fortunate. Probably knew a guy who knew a guy. I do remember. 10 years ago, I remember an interview. I think they had gone through quite a few people, I was the last one that would actually call back, so I got lucky. No, I went through an interview process with my soon-to-be boss, Joe Cox.
Okay.
Who I think we'll talk to on another episode, and was excited about it. I came from the printing industry, so packaging wasn't too different.
Sure.
Kind of got a lot of exposure in the customer service department.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
just the right hand of sales, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which was very exciting. Got to work there for several years, and it was fast paced. It was tough. It was a wonderful way to learn just about every little aspect of both the packaging industry and the way Premier did things at the time, our systems and all of that. So it was good training to where I've gotten to today. So.
Yeah, and you're far too humble to really toot your own horn, but you are remarkable at what you do, I will say. And what drew you to Premier? I mean, 10 years ago, right? I mean, you could have kind of worked for, if you were in the printing industry, what convinced you to make the switch to working for Premier?
Oh God, the answer is not that great. I think I was in between jobs.
Okay,
so it was
great.
Nice to actually.
It was seizing an opportunity.
It was a perfect opportunity. I was in a very dark, depressed place, and there was this ray of light
Shining
that was
light.
Premier Packaging.
Right to you at the right time.
And it couldn't have been an easier decision.
Yeah. Oh, good. What's been one of the most rewarding things about working here?
I think, as I've said before, certainly the people. I think everybody that you talk to that works at Premier will say that first or second. It's the people that you meet and the folks that you get to work with. But I guess most rewarding would just be that it's the challenge itself. It's not in a bad way. It's not. It's hard. You got to work for it. We are an extremely fast-paced, challenging company, and you gotta get in there and get dirty and work hard, and at the end of the day, that's pretty rewarding.
Yeah, solving problems.
Yeah.
Now, what you're doing right now is not. It's a little bit customer. I mean, pretty much. Most jobs have some element of customer service, but you're not in that department any longer. Tell the folks what you're doing now.
Right now, I'm in the bin box team, I guess, if that's the formal name for it. But we are part of the on the ground folks that make kind of the turnkey solutions for warehouse storage possible. That Premier designs, manufactures, ships in components to build storage bins to whatever customer it is, and we're the team that makes it all happen. It's like. With some of the projects that we do, it's kind of like a pop-up company. We will either be working in the customer's building or in a rented warehouse, and we have to we start from ground up, hiring supervision, general labor. Got to get equipment from forklifts to propane to toilet paper for the bathrooms.
Yeah.
And we get all that going and run it for 3, 4, 5 months, whatever it takes, and make it successful.
That's great.
Yeah,
it's
great.
Fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
And would you say that the culture, in your experience, you're doing this and you're making sure everything's up and running great for the customers that we do have,
right.
Who we're so thankful for. What would you say differs Premier in terms of our culture compared to kind of the other folks that people have worked with, have you run into, what I'm trying to get at is, when you're doing this and doing these jobs, obviously there's a few customers that you work for that are some repeat customers of ours.
Right.
What do they say to you about how Premier differs and how we set ourselves apart from the competition?
I think what I've seen with what we do, I kind of get to deal with, certainly still deal with customers directly, but also since we are all over the place with these projects, we are also dealing with other suppliers and being in customer service, dealing with other vendors. I kind of get the I think what I've noticed or what I've seen and what's probably makes Premier so successful is, I ask a vendor a question or I ask somebody for an answer on when a shipment's going to arrive, and I mean maybe 50-50 I'm going to get an email back, right? Or I have to push. I have to ask, and Premier's culture is different in that sense. I think they are pushing to get the customer what they need when they need it, and without it being a chore to find out what's going on.
For sure. One of the biggest things that I've noticed since working here, and I've been in other sales jobs, is the amount of support staff that we have at the ready to help out with anything. I mean, talk about like how many different people you can go to for any particular thing. Like you're not just a man on an island left alone flying out to all these places, set up bin boxes, and they're going, "Hey Billy, figure it out, man."
Right.
You have a whole army behind you.
Folks to support us. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
If you were a man on an island, what? No, I don't know. Never mind.
That would be a great question.
That would be a good question.
What's in the box segment, which stay tuned for that. It'll be at the end of the episode. If you keep listening, you'll get the gold at the end as well. I think there's gold in the middle as well.
Please keep listening.
Please.
So wait. All right. We talked a little bit about me. We haven't talked about you much. You're brand new. It's like it's literally like you just signed HR documents before you got in this room.
Just
right?
Baby giraffe, got noodle legs. I can't even walk on my own yet. Yep, basically stumbled into this room and found out I'm shooting this. Well, I found out earlier that we were going to shoot this, but yeah, absolutely. I am, in all honesty, I am 8 months in to the gig. Located out of Phoenix, Arizona, which my wife and I moved to just a year ago.
Lovely place.
It is great. We moved from Tacoma, Washington. Shout out to the Northwest. Yeah. And I do not miss the rain, Billy, at all. People have asked me, do you miss that? Do you miss seasons? And for me, the answer is a resounding no.
So you just like nasty hot. You're fine with that.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Because here's the thing.
Dry, nasty hot.
And see, I'm used to that response. And my rebuttal is there's about 2 months where you just don't go outside because you can't. But if you think about where you live,
right,
there's at least a 2-month stretch where you could go outside, but you
don't want to.
You don't. The mind game is the fact that you can't because animals just walk out and die. So other than that, you get about 8 months of just perfection. So for me, I think that's kind of worth it.
That's nice. We have a guy working with us in the bin box. Well, he's a Premier employee now, but I think back in the day we kind of just worked with him on a contract basis, and in the downtime, I was talking to him. He lives in the Phoenix area. He became a postman in the down period, and told me, well, he ended up quitting fairly quickly, but on his route he used to take an oven mitt with him so he wouldn't burn his hands on the mailboxes and people's doors.
Yeah,
so
I had
nice.
a friend that visited, and he saw a quarter on the ground at summertime, and like a normal human being reached down to pick it up, and I had to shout at him to prevent him from doing that, so that he didn't get a 3rd-degree burn and just fry his fingertips off.
You get a little George Washington on your thumb.
You would absolutely do that. Would be kind of fun.
Kind of fun.
Untraceable, but yeah, not fun in the immediate. So.
All right. So normally, I think moving forward, this is episode 1, season 1.
Yeah.
I think we're getting through it. Normally, we're gonna have some fun topics. We're gonna talk a little bit more about the industry and what we provide, what we can do. Certainly have fun with it. They're all not just going to be us yakking with each other.
Yeah,
like
they
this,
would not
right?
have approved that at the corporate level. Yeah.
Fair enough. Just pointing that out.
Yeah. No, I think that's an important thing to know. There's going to be industry-specific topics, but there's also going to be stuff about the Premier culture here, because we do think that it is unique and special, and so we definitely want to highlight that and give shout-out to our amazing employees like yourself. It's just going to be the loving on Billy hour.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. We'll have I hope the logo. I'm featured a little more so than you. Just saying.
You're saying take away this and just make it more of you?
No, like our podcast logo. I haven't seen it yet.
You want your head to be bigger than my head.
Well,
sure, I get that. I get that. You want to be the front man.
Yes.
I understand that, and I respect that. I'm going to have the same conversation with them about making my head bigger than yours. So it's good to know that we're on the same page. We'll see who wins.
We have you have some shtick, don't you? You have a little thing we're going to do on a daily on a podcast podcast basis.
We do. It's called we're Premier Packaging.
Yep.
So even though we're not just a box company, we do make boxes.
Yep.
I think we make the best boxes.
Yep.
So we're going to have a segment that's kind of a grab bag that is a myriad of things from joke to an icebreaker question to a fun fact of the day.
Nice.
We're going to curate the content as we go, figure out what feels right and feels good.
Yep.
And that's going to be our What's in the Box segment. So should we kick that off right now?
I think it's high time for What's in the Box.
All right. Let's see what's in the box. Put Premier box here. All right. Oh, this is a good one. I like this. Okay. Now, Billy.
It's a slip of paper is in the box. It could be anything.
These are our cues. I mean, this is
right.
This is telling us what we're going to have. Is it a joke? Is it, what is in the box?
I was just hoping, like, some week it might
What's
be.
in the Box today is sponsored by Premier Packaging. They are our sponsor, not only sponsor right now.
Yep. We have no others.
So, icebreaker, the Olympics are coming up.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure that
it's delayed.
Yes,
but
yes.
it's happening.
The Tokyo 2020 Olympics, 1 year anniversary coming at
2021.
you. If you were to be a gold medal winner in any Olympic event, and now we're doing Summer Olympics because it's Summer Olympics, we're trying to stay topical, which event would you pick and why?
Oh, God. But why do you have to ask me this question?
Do you want to ask me that same question?
Yeah,
do you
I
wanna,
do, actually.
We can do this.
All right,
do you want
so-
to use take two?
Yes.
Use take two. Thanks so
Thank
much.
you. And thank you, by the way. So do you. So same question to you. If
Great.
you were to get gold medal in a Summer Olympic event, what would the event be and why?
Yeah. So I am in sales. I aim to be a high achiever. Mm-hmm. Also have narcissistic tendencies. Did you? Did you?
Fine,
We got a
it's
little
fine.
rain
Keep going.
here.
Keep going.
We're gonna
Keep
keep
going.
powering through. For me, I don't think there would be anything cooler than having the title as the fastest man in the world.
Okay.
So winning the gold in the 100-meter dash would be amazing. You have that title and love the idea of getting so much money out of less than 10 seconds worth of work.
Yeah.
Your job is done.
Yeah, that's sales.
That's
right
it.
there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not quite my work day, but those hours are pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You've always got time to pick up your laundry.
If you're one of my customers and clients, I am working for you, I promise. We're on East Coast time, so about after shooting this for 6 hours, I will get back to your email.
You're going to be tired.
You will have just woken up. Because
You are
we're
gonna be tired
We got a
today.
little East Coast bias.
Yes.
It's all right. We're going to power through. I got the cold brew. Thank you, Starbucks. Yeah, that's where I would go. That's where I would go with that.
All right, I like it. I'm going to think on that. If we ever get back to it, I'll let you know, okay?
You're not going to answer.
Hell no, I'm not going to answer.
Okay,
no,
let me just.
No, I refuse.
Give the people what they want. They want to know: is it going to be an individual medal or is it going to be a team medal? Because when I've asked this, I've came up with this icebreaker question. Okay. And I've asked it to a bunch of people, and that's one of the most telling things: is would you pick a team thing or would you pick an individual thing? Now, I am completely unashamed that I am going for glory for myself entirely.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. So I guess I'd be fine if it was a individual event. Yes.
You'd be fine if it was an individual event.
Fine. Yeah.
And that's where we're going. Tell us about your career in politics, because that was really
I think I'd
walking the line.
I think I'd prefer if next time ask me, and we'll do Winter Olympics and we'll go with that.
Perfect.
Right.
Well, I think that's all we got for today, Billy.
I think our time has come to an end. It's
Absolutely.
gone quickly.
It has.
I can't believe it. I feel like we just got here.
Well, hopefully they feel the same way. Thanks for joining us today. Until next time, this has been the Premier Hour Podcast. Have a good day.